Hello, my name is Chloe S. Woodard. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie is an autobiography written by Laura Ingalls Wilder. This is a picture of her right here. Little House on the story starts out in Wisconsin. Then the family moves to Kansas. This happened in the 1800s. This map covers all the family voyages that are detailed in the map in all her books. The characters of the Ingalls family are Charles, aka Pa, Charlotte, aka Ma, Laura, the middle sister, and Arthur. Mary is the big sister, Carrie is the baby sister. Jack is the family dog who protects the family. Pet and Patty and Bunny are the family horses that pull the wagon. This is a picture from the show based on the book. There's an extra sister here. I don't know why, but there is a sister here. Well, an extra sister. I don't know if that's just a show, but yeah. Other important characters are Mr. Edwards is a family friend to the Ingalls who helped them a lot. Mr. Scott helped them build a well. Mrs. Scott helped to take care of the Ingalls when they were sick. The Indians were Native Americans who lived in the prairie before the Ingalls. They had many interactions with the Ingalls. The summary of getting to the prairie. The Ingalls moved to Kansas because there were too many people in the Wisconsin woods. They built a camp on the other side of the Kansas Creek because they needed a place to rest. The prairie had lots of animals to hunt for the family for dinner, and they decided to build a house on the prairie. The summary of life on the prairie. Ma and Pa and Mr. Edwards built the house, and Laura helped to build the fireplace. One day, the Indians invaded their house and demanded Ma to make them cornbread. They ate in all the cornbread, and the Ingalls barely had any cornmeal left, so Pa had to make a long trip to Independence for cornmeal. When Pa returned from Independence, he surprised them with glass windows, and Mary and Laura each got one present. Pa told his family to respect the Indians, So Pa told his family to respect the Indians to avoid turning them into foe. Right here, this picture of a log cabin that is actually the real Little House on the Prairie house. The summary of life on the prairie. Mary and Laura and Pa and Ma all got a fever. They had chills and then they got hot. The fever came from malaria. And back then, they did not know what it was. It came from the mosquitoes. At the end of the story, Mr. Scott told Pa that the war was coming and soldiers were coming to kick them out of their houses. The Ingalls packed up and moved. Also, here is a picture of Mrs. Scott and the doctor taking care of them, and this is the first time Laura and Mary have seen a African American man. Things I learned from this book. If you don't start a problem with someone, they won't start a problem with you. Life in the 1800s was hard because they had to hunt for their own food. They had to make long trips for supplies, and they did not know what malaria was. But even if they did, there was no medicine for it. This was a very good book. I was very interested, and I definitely recommend it. You read it.